Okay, so how do I feel about HADAX? That's a good question. I think HADAX is a great platform because in this blockchain industry, when you're promoting other projects related to blockchain, why not put it on a platform that uses a decentralized system as well? And that's exactly what HADAX does. It gives the opportunity for users to vote for coins that they believe should receive funding, which in turn gives projects a fair chance to be seen. And I think that this is also what blockchain is about, is just giving people a fair chance, decentralizing systems.
With every centralized cloud, all the data is gathered in one single place, and some people can see it as an advantage, some as a disadvantage. So what we do is we give the other option. We give the option to have your data spread out all over the world in different nodes, making it way safer. So if you have more, information that is more sensible that you want to protect, and we've seen, on social media, all of the hacks that have been happening on different centralized clouds. So if you can have all of your information spread out over a network, that makes it way safer.
What triggered me is really blockchain technology is evolution of what we were really working on for the last 25 years. I was a pioneer in internet technology and the distributed systems. So this just brought us to the new level of actually using the internet in totally decentralized way with the encryption as a core of it.
A little bit. I didn't really get involved in the buying, selling, or the trading, but I started to follow the news. And about 2 years ago was the time when I had a little free time, and I started to dig deeper into what is Bitcoin, what is blockchain about. And it's just like in Alice Wonderland, it's a rabbit hole. You start to dig deeper, and it takes you deeper and deeper, and after you just realize you just can't get out of it. And it's an amazing, amazing world. It totally sucked me in, and it's really beautiful journey in my life. The individuals is really controlled by large organizations. So this is where we think blockchain can be a game changer for everyone, because we are able to use these blockchain advantages and balance out. And this is the market we are trying to decentralize and give back to the people what belong to them.
Okay, so how do I feel about HADAX? That's a good question. I think HADAX is a great platform because in this blockchain industry, when you're promoting other projects related to blockchain, why not put it on a platform that uses a decentralized system as well? And that's exactly what HADAX does. It gives the opportunity for users to vote for coins that they believe should receive funding, which in turn gives projects a fair chance to be seen. And I think that this is also what blockchain is about, is just giving people a fair chance, decentralizing systems.
With every centralized cloud, all the data is gathered in one single place, and some people can see it as an advantage, some as a disadvantage. So what we do is we give the other option. We give the option to have your data spread out all over the world in different nodes, making it way safer. So if you have more, information that is more sensible that you want to protect, and we've seen, on social media, all of the hacks that have been happening on different centralized clouds. So if you can have all of your information spread out over a network, that makes it way safer.
What triggered me is really blockchain technology is evolution of what we were really working on for the last 25 years. I was a pioneer in internet technology and the distributed systems. So this just brought us to the new level of actually using the internet in totally decentralized way with the encryption as a core of it.
A little bit. I didn't really get involved in the buying, selling, or the trading, but I started to follow the news. And About 2 years ago was the time when I had a little free time and I started to dig deeper into what is Bitcoin, what is blockchain about. And you know, it's just like in Alice Wonderland, it's a rabbit hole. You start to dig deeper and it takes you deeper and deeper, and after you just realize you just can't get out of it. And it's an amazing, amazing world. It totally sucked me in, and it's really beautiful journey in my life. The individuals is really controlled by large organizations. So this is where we think blockchain can be a game changer for everyone, because we are able to use these blockchain advantages and balance out. And this is the market we are trying to decentralize and give back to the people what belong to them.
Okay, so how do I feel about HADAX? That's a good question. I think HADAX is a great platform because in this blockchain industry, when you're promoting other projects related to blockchain, why not put it on a platform that uses a decentralized system as well? And that's exactly what HADAX does. It gives the opportunity for users to vote for coins that they believe should receive funding, which in turn gives projects a fair chance to be seen. And I think that this is also what blockchain is about, is just giving people a fair chance, decentralizing systems.
With every centralized cloud, all the data is gathered in one single place, and some people can see it as an advantage, some as a disadvantage. So what we do is we give the other option. We give the option to have your data spread out all over the world in different nodes, making it way safer. So if you have more, information that is more sensible that you want to protect, and we've seen, on social media, all of the hacks that have been happening on different centralized clouds. So if you can have all of your information spread out over a network, that makes it way safer.
What triggered me is really blockchain technology is evolution of what we were really working on for the last 25 years. I was a pioneer in internet technology and the distributed systems. So this just brought us to the new level of actually using the internet in totally decentralized way with the encryption as a core of it.
A little bit. I didn't really get involved in the buying, selling, or the trading, but I started to follow the news, and about 2 years ago was the time when I had a little free time and I started to dig deeper into what is Bitcoin, what is blockchain about. And it's just like in Alice Wonderland, it's a rabbit hole. You start to dig deeper and it takes you deeper and deeper, and after you just realize you just can't get out of it. And it's an amazing, amazing world. It totally sucked me in, and it's really beautiful journey in my life. The individuals is really controlled by large organizations. So this is where we think blockchain can be a game changer for everyone, because we are able to use these blockchain advantages and balance out. And this is the market we are trying to decentralize and give back to the people what belong to them.
Okay, so how do I feel about HADAX? That's a good question. I think HADAX is a great platform because in this blockchain industry, when you're promoting other projects related to blockchain, why not put it on a platform that uses a decentralized system as well? And that's exactly what HADAX does. It gives the opportunity for users to vote for coins that they believe should receive funding, which in turn gives projects a fair chance to be seen. And I think that this is also what blockchain is about, is just giving people a fair chance, decentralizing systems.
With every centralized cloud, all the data is gathered in one single place, and some people can see it as an advantage, some as a disadvantage. So what we do is we give the other option. We give the option to have your data spread out all over the world in different nodes, making it way safer. So if you have more, information that is
Bitcoin opens up the imagination and possibilities of a global digital currency. The blockchain technology that comes with Bitcoin has put our society in an incredible time. Huobi is actively involved in this wave of rising digital assets in 2013, helping to enlighten Chinese people in digital currency investment. Huobi has made a brilliant achievement in taking the highest market share and received the highest trading volume in China. At present, Huobi Group is opening a global integrated digital asset transaction services with a strong focus on customer service. Huobi Group has set up operations and service centers in Singapore, Hong Kong, Seoul, Tokyo, Beijing, and Shenzhen. With our new base in the beautiful Singapore, Huobi Group will bring quality educational and service experiences to millions of users of digital assets in 130 countries and regions.
Hello and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Huobi Talk. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Nikita Sachdev, and you can call me Nikki. I'm your host this afternoon for Huobi Talk. We are streaming live from the leading global financial center in Asia, Singapore, where Huobi Pro headquarters is based. Huobi Talk is the #1 talk show that gives you insights into the world of blockchain, delivering to you global developments in blockchain, bringing you data-driven, quality-rich information with the stories behind the technology. Join us as we dive deep into conversations surrounding blockchain and the endless possibilities of the future of cryptocurrency. Today, we're bringing you news on the latest trends and insights in cryptocurrency. As we're streaming live, we want to make this as interactive as possible. So as we move along, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to share them in the comments section, and I'll be checking them out as we go along, and I'll pick a few later to answer. Alright guys, so you just took a look at our calendar, and on this episode we'll be featuring 3 projects currently listed on HADAX for the first phase of voting. Anti-fraud chain, an integrated blockchain and AI anti-fraud ecosystem. Engine, a big data sharing platform for cars based on blockchain. And last but not least, CoinDash, a token powered by crypto asset tracker. Stay tuned to hear more from the teams themselves. And of course, we'll be hosting our signature Huobi Talk airdrop giveaway today. We had a fantastic response yesterday from our viewers and managed to hit our top tier prize pool of over 880,000 tokens with over 1,000 viewers who tuned in. Our airdrop prize pool today will also depend on the amount of views we get during the live stream. The more views we get, the bigger the prize pool. There were a lot of winners yesterday because everybody is a winner, but the amount of prize that they got, the amount of tokens, was increased dramatically. And today we have over 5 million tokens to give away. Let's check out the poster now. So as you can see, we're already on 850 tokens. We just need about 150 more to get to the second tier. We have a prize pool of over 5 million tokens up for grabs today. 5 million engine coins, 50,000 CoinDash, and 260,000 anti-fraud chain tokens. And we can only make this possible together. Everyone just has to share this live stream, www.youtube.com/HuobiPro/live, with their friends and family for us to hit the top tier of 5,000 viewers or more. Remember, the more the merrier, guys. Let us have a look at the number of viewers tuning in right now. So currently we're at almost 900 viewers. We just need 100 more to hit the 1,000 viewer tier. Click the share button at click the share button right now below. Subscribe right here. You can see the button. I'm pointing to it. So click that button and subscribe. At the end of the show, I will update you guys on the viewer pool target that we have to hit and how many airdrop tokens you'll be getting. At the end of the show, simply comment on the live chat with your Huobi UID at I love HADAX to qualify for the airdrop pool tier we've hit. Remember, you do not need to post a comment with your UID now, only nearing to the end of the show. So I see a lot of viewers right now hitting their UID at I Love HADAX. Those comments will only be valid at the end of the show. So hold on, guys, and post at the end. Here's how you can find your UID on Huobi. Firstly, log on to Huobi.pro. Click on Account and Security. Find your UID here. The airdrop will happen after the project successfully gets listed onto HADAX for trading. By the end of March, if the project is not successfully listed, then there will be no airdrop. As our first phase of HADAX voting ends tomorrow at 12 p.m., we'll be announcing the top 10 projects listed on HADAX. Together with the announcement, we will be posting up a calendar with the dates of all the projects for airdrop. For more information, please follow Huobi Pro on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Huobi_pro. We would like to inform everybody that only comments with the correct format at UID and UID at I Love HADAX will qualify for the airdrop. Okay, good luck everybody. Let's get the views up together. I see those views are climbing up. We're only 90 people away from 1,000 viewers. So invite your friends and families, guys. So since the announcement of Huobi Autonomous Digital Asset Exchange, HADAX, on February 3rd, we've seen hundreds of projects supported by over thousands of users. As of February 26th, 75 projects received over 109 million votes from over 127,000 real-world users worth over 10.9 million USDT of Huobi tokens. Today, the price of Huobi tokens is going at 2.33 USDT. This is an impressive growth and reflects the interest and voting popularity in the entire community for the Huobi's HADAX platform, the world's first autonomous token listing exchange. And here's a short disclaimer. In total, we have 75 tokens listed for voting on the HADAX platform for Phase 1. However, because of the time constraints, we will not be able to interview all of them on the show at once. But just because the tokens are not featured here on this show does not mean that they are no good. We just haven't had the time to go over all of them. These tokens may still eventually get listed on HADAX. That being said, we warmly welcome more project parties to join us on Huobi Talk Show to share more about their project and the blockchain technology utilized. Okay, so let's go over the last episode. In the previous episode of Huobi Talk yesterday, we had the honor to host 3 projects currently vying for the top 10 position on HADAX, the world's first autonomous token listing exchange. The projects are Acute Angle Cloud, a project aiming to build a decentralized cloud computing ecosystem. Hive Project, which hopes to optimize financial cash flow for businesses. And finally, IP Chain, a blockchain product in the field of assetizing intellectual property. Don't worry if you missed out on our previous episodes of Huobi Talk. You can view it anytime by accessing Huobi Pro's YouTube channel. Also, don't miss out on our future episode. Click subscribe just below on this page to Huobi Pro on YouTube right now. You can also join us on Telegram by searching Huobi Pro Official on Telegram and follow us on Twitter at Huobi_pro and Instagram at Huobi Pro. Check out the links below at the video description. Alright guys, so if you're wondering who I have here with me today, we're very excited to have Gao Fei and Calvin Chen from Anti-Fraud Chain here with us to talk about their project at Huobi Talk Studios today. At the moment, AFC is currently at the 14th position for HADAX voting. So close to the top 10, you guys.
Yeah,
I'm really
guys,
rooting for you.
voting for us.
Yes, we'll make sure that the audience tonight gets to listen about you today and votes for you as well. So Mr. Gaofei and Calvin, welcome
Hello,
to the
Nikki.
show.
Yeah,
So
hi everybody.
can you please introduce yourselves to our audience?
Yeah, sure. Maybe Gaofei, can you go first?
大家好，我是 AFC 的高飞。那么今天很开心来到新加坡，来到我们火币。那么跟我们的同事凯文一起来到我们火币。其实说起来的话，我跟火币呢还是蛮有缘的。那第一个缘分呢是第一个缘分是我2014年呢进入这个行业啊。那我记得说2014年的5月份，火币的第一期融资吧，也是在2014年。那么第二层缘分呢，是我人生当中的第一个比特币，是在火币上购买的。那么今天呢，算是第三重缘分。那么作为项目方的一个 COO， 那么来到火币，那我相信说这种缘分呢，只是一个开始。也希望说今天所有观看我们直播的这个所有的粉丝，包括我们所有的用户，多多支持我们火币，多多支持我们 AFC 的项目，谢谢。
All right. So let me translate
Yeah,
a little
please
bit.
explain to me what.
Yeah, okay. So Gaofei is the CEO of the anti-fraud chain, and he entered this blockchain field in 2014. So Gaofei believes in serendipity. He said that there are three kinds of serendipity that he is into this blockchain field. That one is that in 2014 he when he firstly stepped into this blockchain field. At that time, Huobi is just launching its. We're just launching its own fundraising.
Yeah, we were just new then.
Yeah, the first round of fundraising, and the second is that his first Bitcoin in his lifetime is also been purchased at that time.
Wow.
Yeah, and the third thing is that today we're here with Huobi, so we really feel very honored.
Well, some things are definitely meant to be, and serendipity is a good word to describe that. As you said.
Do you have anything more to say?
我算是币圈的老人，那么14年进入这个行业呢，从来没有出去过。所以说今天区块链也是一个时代。那么我是一个很喜欢冒险的人，也是一个很喜欢自由的人。那么应该来说，感谢区块链。释放了我的自由，同时来讲呢，也感谢区块链说，解放了一群不喜欢被束缚、崇尚自由的人。
解放了全人类是吧？
Okay.
Okay, so Gaofei said that he is a kind of person who loves adventure, and he think that the blockchain itself is revolutionized the human society and revolutionized a lot of things. Yeah, so he's very thankful of that.
I definitely agree with you. Yeah. And what about you?
Yeah.
Why don't you introduce yourself as well?
All right, no problem. Hi, everybody. I'm Calvin, and right now I'm doing some strategic development work for the AFC. So I'm also a believer of the blockchain because, actually I'm a kind of a futurist. I research into the future. I just research into a lot of the cutting-edge technologies. So I could see that during these kind of ambiguities of the political landscape and everything in this society today, it's in the fog. So how about if we could use some kind of tool that could disrupt the kind of the situation right now, but to build a better future. So this is what I believe, and this is how I joined AFC.
And do you think blockchain is that tool, or AFC is that tool to disrupt the current situation?
I think both. Yeah. Well, actually, I think the blockchain and AI and also us, the AFC.
So that's exactly what you guys are doing. You're bringing blockchain, artificial intelligence together. So let's move on to the next question, which is, please describe your project.
Yes. Now, our project is based on the IBM Hyperledger because we are one of the members of this this consortium, and we are also incorporating the Ethereum chain to launch our tokens actually. So Well, actually, our application would be based on the IBM Hyperledger, and we are mostly majorly targeting to the financial area for some anti-fraud and the credit history record, and also the credit anti-fraud. Yeah.
Okay, so you're in one sentence to simplify everything. You are targeting anti-fraud. By giving people a credit system.
Yes.
Okay, so people like me, I would have a credit system where if I go to a bank to get a loan, that bank can look at my credit system, can look at my credit score. Rather.
Yeah, so we are now thinking about the credit system in two kinds of ways. The first is that the previous way is that you are going to the bank and you've already got a credit based on all of your previous activities. So they are going to give you a score or a kind of evaluation form. So that's the one. And the second one is that we believe that in the future that there is going to be a kind of a paradigm shift like the consensus economy. That people would, every one of us would have the chance to evaluate, to give credit to something that you use, that you have paid for, and something that you treasured for.
And we're already kind of seeing that happen today, you know, on the internet with websites like TripAdvisor, and you know, where you can go to any restaurant and rate the restaurant, go to any country and rate the country. You know?
Yes. But if you use that, I think this is also the very old form, because this is not based on the blockchain. Well, actually, it's also alterable.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we need a new form. A new kind of way which is distributed and unalterable, and also we need to integrate that system with the AI to analyze all of the data and to give a kind of a paradigm shift.
And so using blockchain makes this kind of system more trustworthy and more transparent.
Yes, definitely.
And the data, would you say, is more concise, is more... How does the data on blockchain help you than having it not on blockchain?
You mean it's on the blockchain?
Yes.
So there's the advantage, right?
Yes. So what is the advantage of having it on blockchain data?
Yeah.
我觉得不要光讲项目。那么今天我们来到火币啊，那么同样呢，今天给到我们所有观看直播的小伙伴们、朋友们准备了这个丰厚的糖果。那么同时也希望就是说所有观看直播的这个小伙伴，把这个消息呢能够及时的分享出去，邀请更多的人来关注我们火币。那我们作为这个 AFC 的这个项目方，那么给大家准备了一个丰厚的糖果。那么我们这边的工作人员呢都会及时的记录下来。那么也希望大家及时的关注我们，也同样的呢还希望说我们所有的观看直播的小伙伴跟朋友们能够在火币上投我们一票，谢谢。
已经开始拉票了是吧？
啊，开始拉票了。我们带着目的来的。
对，大家投我们一票啊。那个So Gofi just said that everybody vote for us. Yeah, everybody vote for us because he thinks that well, this needs to be. This live streaming needs to be with some more fun. So instead of talking about the projects all the time, he is generously offering the airdrop and to those audiences. So we are expecting that a lot more people would vote for us, and then we would give out more AFCs and to benefit the community.
Yes. We're definitely giving out a large amount of airdrops today, thanks to all the projects' contribution that we have on HADAX. So today we have over 5 million tokens to give away, and as you can see, our viewers have gone up to over 1,000. So our target today is to hit over 3,000 to get the maximum amount of airdrops. So we're telling everybody to invite their friends and family. So you have a lot of viewers right now listening to you about anti-fraud chain.
Yeah, and Gaofei also told me before that he's going to give the audiences some kind of words. 你说说看，你要给大家一个什么？
今天我们准备了糖果给到大家。那只要说今天是我们火币的用户，都可以说在观看直播的同时呢，我们这边工作人员都有记录，都会给大家发到我们的一个就是我们的一个 token， 我们的一个糖果。那么我们在准备了 token 的同时，那么再送给今天所有观看直播的这个我们的用户，包括我们的这个朋友们，再送一个字吧。我觉得
a 字，a word, a kind of a letter
送个王字吧。
王，
对，王字。那么老虎为王。那么可能说在这个行业当中。火币作为一个交易平台，那么火币也算是说从交易平台当中来说也是一个王嘛。那么为什么说解这个字啊？其实王字在这个字我很喜欢，上一横为天时，那下一横为地利，中间一横为人和，贯穿天时地利人和，称之为王。那缺少了天时，只能念土。缺少了地利，只能念干；那么缺少了人和，只能念工。那么今天我们说区块链是一个时代。那么你在进入这个时代，或者说你在做这个项目的时候，再好的商机不如再好的先机。那么天时就是你的先机。那么我们说，区块链是一个时代。那么同样的说，一个时代有一个时代的产物，一个时代有一个时代的一个趋势。那么比如说像70年代的这个电话，90年代的互联网，到今天的这个区块链，那么区块链呢又是一个颠覆的时代。那今天区块链的时代已经来了，不管你接不接受 ，OK， 很简单，它不会因为你的不接受而停止不前。
OK， 让我来翻译一下，有点难翻译啊。It's a little bit hard to translate, but majorly that Gaofei said to everybody that he's giving out a kind of letter, a Chinese character letter to everybody. It's also kind of a wish that Wang in English is the king. It's the king, so it's the tiger king, and he said that also that Huobi is the king, and that he also wishes everybody to be the king because this is a very special character of this Wang because which means those elements of the character.
Is the character called Wang?
Yeah, Wang. That means
yeah,
that means the sky and the ground and the people, and so all in a harmonious circulation. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that message. 谢谢.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go back to our project in English for our viewers to understand. So tell me, what problems are you trying to solve?
Yes, we are now trying to solve the credit system problem because right now in our society that there are currently a lot of the credit information and the credit data had been in the hands of those consortiums, of those large behemoth corporations.
Right.
So we are now trying to solve this problem of this data isolation. That we are going to use a chain to record all of those data. Well, first of all, we collect data, and then we produce data, and we produce data in a very paradigm shift way. So in that case, we are going to make the credit system and credit data, credit information more transparent, unalterable, and to be making this society a better place. Yeah.
How do you get this data?
Yeah, great question. So first of all, we are going to get in some data from our partnerships with those of our coalitions of those big corporations, those traditional corporations, and then we use AR to.
Can you name a few? Like, what do these corporations do, and why would they have my data, for example?
Yes, because we are using AI. We are using AI to analyze that. So this is our advantage. This is our technological advantage, and we are also record those data onto the blockchain. I think this is a shared benefit because everybody benefit from that. So if they give data, actually I understand that not everybody can give data to me.
Or wants to give data.
Right. So, but some of them would need this because we could talk about a certain kind of condition to benefit both. So first of all, we are going to get data from them, and second, we are going to generate our own data. Like we are going to launch our application, a mobile app, very soon in March. So this app is going to collect many information, many data.
Through the mobile.
Yeah, through the mobile. And also, afterwards, we're going to launch a commercial application based on that. So this is the data that we collect ourselves.
I see.
Yeah.
That's very, very informative. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Now, just a quick reminder to our viewers, for those watching this live stream, just to update you on this airdrop, share this live stream now to your friends and family to get more airdrop tokens together. Let's see, we are up to 1,200 viewers, and we have new rules, so just check out this poster where you'll be able to see how the prize pool is distributed today. So right now we are currently at 450 tokens per person because we are in the second tier of viewers. So invite your friends, guys, invite your families. We have a pool of up to over 5 million tokens for grabs today, and we can only make this possible with you guys. So everyone just has to share this live stream on your social media, get your friends and families, and let's hit the top tier of over 3,000 views. Come on, guys, the more the merrier. All right, so let's have a look at the number of viewers. Yep, it's definitely going up. We are over 1,200. Come on, guys, just share it. Just hit subscribe, share it on your social media, and get more people to view this. We are already increasing drastically since yesterday and the day before, so very impressed with our audience, and thank you for the support to everybody. At the end of the show, I will update you guys on the viewer pool target that we have hit and how many airdrop tokens you'll be getting. I'm sure that everybody is excited that they are winners today. Everybody is getting some tokens. Just type in I love HADAX in the comments section and with your UID. But just remember, guys, not now at the end of the show. I'm seeing a lot of people commenting with I love HADAX. Those don't count. It'll only count when I say so. The airdrop will happen after the project successfully gets listed onto HADAX for trading. We have a really excited audience today. If the project does not get successfully listed, then there will be no airdrop. So I'm sure our guests can see the amount of comments coming in. We have our screen right here, and we can see all our audience commenting and voting. So tomorrow we will be announcing the top 10 projects listed on HADAX, which is a very exciting moment for you guys. Keep your fingers crossed. I'm so sure you guys are nervous about that. Together with the announcement, we will be posting up a calendar with the dates for all the project airdrops. For more information, please follow Huobi Pro on Twitter at twitter.com/Huobi_pro. And we would like to inform everyone that only the comments with the correct format and UID at I love HADAX will qualify for the airdrop. So I hope everybody is listening to this important announcement because these comments are flooding in. So let's get back to our questions for anti-fraud chain.
Okay.
So tell us, Calvin or Gaofei, what are the competitive advantages of anti-fraud chain, and who would your competitors be?
Well, actually, I think there are two kinds of competitors. The first one is those traditional credit corporations like the BAT. And the second type is those our major competitors, like they are also doing blockchain for the credit ecosystem.
Right. But what sets you apart from them?
Well, I think for those traditional competitors, I think that's very obvious that we're using the blockchain. Because this is revolutionizing everything. And for those competitors who are doing the same thing like us, I think there are several ways that we are setting apart from them. The first is that actually we are a far-visioned team that we are researching into those cutting-edge technologies, and we are very ready to adopting them very soon.
So by far-visioned, you mean you guys are really thinking ahead, like?
Yes, we're thinking ahead, and also we are now setting some coalitions with those strategists and think tanks to help us to envision a better future and a business model. And because we are now thinking this big, because anti-fraud. So this is a very big thing, right? So there are subcategories within under this umbrella that. Anti-fraud in the financial sector and anti-fraud in the maybe in the medical history record, or maybe in the commercial some other fields. So there are many fields in this. So we are going to envision, and we are also going to set our strategies to embrace the future. So I think that's the first thing. And the second thing is that we've got a team of experts who know AI well and also know blockchain well. So in that case, we can integrate these both advantages. And also, I think the third is that we are a team that we can very well performed, and we are engaging our audiences, our communities very well. So I think, actually we welcome those competitors to compete with us.
How do you think that you're engaging people well?
Right now we've got many people in our communities, and I'm not very convenient to tell you the exact number, but actually we've got many people that they are espouse us. Yeah, they're very
interested in anti-fraud. What makes anti-fraud different from its competitors, you would say, is that you already have a community that's supporting you, that's ready to be on board with you guys, and that you have a great team of R&D, strategists and experts behind you guys, and a think tank, which is quite different. You're right. I haven't heard a lot of companies on this show talk about a think tank that's backing up their team with ideas and innovations. I think that's definitely a good way to set you apart from your competitors.
Yes, definitely. Thank you for saying so.
And what about the traditional world?
The traditional world, I think the blockchain itself is disrupting the traditional world. So we are now quite worried about that, because the traditional world, they are using their data to kind of saying hijack the authorities to give them power to own this kind of data. But this data belongs to everybody. It does not belong to those sort of consortiums.
Would you say that the traditional way of obtaining or creating a credit score is not even competition to the blockchain technology way of doing this anti-fraud?
Right, that's what I think.
Okay, that's a valid point that you make, that I think blockchain technology is advancing our world today so much. Yeah,
because there is a paradox. You see, if the traditional world can compete with the blockchain world, then those corporations who are in the traditional world, they will never think about using the blockchain technology to upgrade their system or whatever. But the fact is that we are seeing that there are a huge amount of those traditional companies, they are embracing the blockchain to revolutionize themselves. However, it is very hard for them to disrupt themselves from within. Right. So we are doing this from outside.
Yeah, so the fact that traditional companies are already adapting blockchain technology is proof in itself that it is revolutionizing the way we work today, and there is no competition.
Right.
All right. So can you guys please share with us what your team has to succeed? I mean, you already mentioned that you have a think tank, you have a solid research and development team, and you guys come with an extensive background in AI technology and background. But what do you think your team has to succeed? I saw your white paper, and I saw that you guys have a very international team.
Yeah, but I think the internationalism is not the advantage, because everyone doing this blockchain and this kind of in this field, they would have a very globalized base and a globalized team. So I think the only thing, if let me to summarize that, is to that sets us apart is that our vision. Our vision.
And
because
what is your vision?
our vision is just that I've mentioned before, that we are envision a future that the blockchain itself can disrupt the credit system right now. So we're working on it, and also we are. So when we have this vision itself is going to drive us to drive a lot of things, a lot of resources into one pool. Well, actually, I think we are very open, actually, because I think, to be honest, that everyone knows that in this blockchain world, it is a cooperative world rather than a competition. So, yeah, so I think we are, actually we're not very small, but we're going to grow big. But how can we grow big? It's just because we're having a vision, and this vision is going to unite people. Those people who are capable of a lot of things. They have strategy, and they have technology, and they have other resources. They will bring into this pool to make AFC grow stronger.
Great. I mean, I think that you definitely have the right mindset because it's important to believe that blockchain is more of a collaboration process. It's more about collaborating rather than being competitive.
Yeah.
And you're not the first person to say this on the show. Actually, I've heard this many times. So, Calvin, what about your roadmap and what are your plans going ahead?
Yeah, I think maybe Gaofei, can you talk a little bit about our roadmap? 就是我们未来的一些发展。
我知道，那个是这样子啊。那么今天我在我们来这个火币，包括来这个新加坡的路上，我们在飞机上面，凯文我们两个人呢也一直在探讨很多事情。那么有很多东西啊。涉及到我们 AFC 项目的这个商业性的机密的东西，我不说。那我会把一些个，就是说我们接下来要发生的几件大事情，我们把它公布出来。
Yes.
第一件事情来讲呢，就是说我们3月份，我们整个就是说2018年的这个3月份，我们会推出一个重磅型这个 APP， 会在3月中旬左右会推出来。那推出这个 APP 的目的是什么呢？就是说我们所有 AFC 的这个粉丝，我们所有社区的用户，所有 AFC 的支持者，不但可以在我们这个 APP 上面呢，通过游戏、答题、互动，甚至一张照片，都可以获得我们的一个 token 的一个奖励。那么同时来讲呢，我们会不单单只是获得我们自己的这个 token 的奖励。那么第二件事情来讲呢，说我们会在今年的这个5月份，差不多会有。跟我们 AFC 合作的项目方差不多一共能有20几家，那未来都会入驻到我们这个 APP 里面。那么我们的所有的这个 AFC 的用户呢，不但可以获得我们自己的一个 token 的一个奖励，同样呢也可以获得更多的一个 token 的一个奖励。那么同样，那么今天因为本身在火币嘛，那火币也有一个就是火腿嘛。那么我也邀请火币的这个火腿可以加入我们的 APP 里面。
Okay, let me translate a little bit.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, okay. So we are talking about our development path. So we are going to launch a blockbuster mobile application in next month.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, with that one, first is that this mobile app is going. We are setting the cooperations with some other companies, so we could do the data minings mutually, and also we're designing a kind of game which make everything seem very fun, and we are collecting data, and also we are going to launch our commercial the e-commerce. Function on it in about within the May this year, and also we are going to set up a lot of coalitions with those insurance companies and some payday loans companies to use our app, or maybe we just set up another app to get those data and to analyze, and also we are creating our own public channel. So this is going to be launched within this year.
Great, wow.
Yeah.
Looks like you guys have an extensive roadmap ahead of you. And so for those of you who want to know more about Anti-Fraud Chain, about their upcoming app, right? Correct? Next month, about their app and about their game, which sounds quite fun actually. That's something I'm excited about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for those of you who want to hear about that, they can log on to HADAX, check out Anti-Fraud Chain, click on it and find the white paper and the website, where I'm assuming all the information is on the white paper and website?
Yes, but there's something that I would like to add, is that, well, actually, apart from all of those, as I've just mentioned, because we have vision, so we are driving ourselves to explore more that's going to disrupt and to make this paradigm shift. So currently, we are also explore and we're trying to solve a kind of technical problems in the AR. The VR and AR. So we are going to use the AR as a hardware to collect data. So you've just you've just mentioned about the TripVisor, yeah. So imagine that in the future you're using an AR glass, you're wearing that, and then you.
保留点神秘，不要都说了。
Okay, he asked me to keep it very.
希望我们下次有机会。
Keep it as a mystery.
I remember
okay,
you mentioned something about this AR glasses, but I guess Calvin and Gaofei are going to keep it a mystery for you guys to find out, a surprise rather, to find out next month.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so we'll save that announcement for next month on Anti-Fraud Chain's website. So go ahead and check it out. And that's all the questions that we have for you guys today. Thank you, Calvin.
Okay, thank you very much, Nikki.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
AFC
thank you.
all the best on your HADAX listing.
Yeah, thank you very much.
希望我们下次
and
有机会再见。
For those of you watching this live stream, just to update you on the airdrop, share this now to your live stream with your friends and family to get more airdrop tokens. And we can only do this together, guys. So just go ahead and check out the rules. As you can see, the poster over here. The more viewers the more viewers we get, the more tokens we get. Right now, we are at 1,300 views. Good job, everybody. We can only make this possible with you guys. Please invite your friends, invite your families. We are now at the third tier of, we're still on the second tier. We just need 700 people more to get to the third tier. So everyone just has to share this live stream at youtube.com/HobiPro/live with their friends and families for us to hit the top tier of 3,000 live viewers and above. The more the merrier, guys. I'm seeing all your comments come in. Just remember to post your comments at the end of the show, and please wait for me to announce when to post your UID and comment. Right now, your comments, your UID and comments are flooding in, but are not applicable until the end of the show. So please hold on with your UID and comments. And for you guys to win and for you guys to participate, you have to stick till the end of the show. So for those of you who have left early or are entering your UID now, please note that this will be more applicable at the end of the show. All right, guys, we are currently at 1,350 views. Come on, guys. So invite your friends, invite your families. Keep it up. I'm loving the audience's enthusiasm. And remember to subscribe by clicking on the button below, right here on the screen. At the end of the show, I will update you guys on the viewer pool target that we have hit and how many airdrop tokens you'll be getting. All right, and simply comment on the live chat with your Huobi UID and I love HADAX to qualify for the airdrop pool tier that we've hit. Remember, you do not need to post a comment with your UID now, only nearing to the end of the show. All right, well, Before I move on, just a quick announcement that the airdrop will only be applicable once the project is successfully listed on HADAX at the end of March. If the project is not successfully listed, then there will be no airdrop. As our first phase of HADAX voting ends tomorrow at 12 p.m., we will be announcing the top 10 projects listed on HADAX. Together with the announcement, we will be posting up a calendar with the dates for all the project airdrops. For more information, please follow Huobi Pro on Twitter. All right, well, hello you guys.
Hello.
Hi, how are
everyone.
you doing? Yes, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for joining our show today. We have over here Engine Coin, is that correct? EGCC?
Yes,
Engine Coin, well, it's a pleasure to have you on our show today.
our pleasure too.
Please introduce yourselves. What are your names?
Hello everyone, I'm Eliza and the CEO of Engine Chain, and I'm in charge of communications and the public relationship. And this is Mr. Stone Lee, and he's the strategic investors representative.
Okay, so we have Stone Lee and Eliza. Thank you so much for joining us on Huobi Talk. EGCC is currently ranked at top 11, getting ready to get to the top 10. You guys are really close. Right?
Thank you. I think the data can be updated.
Oh, really? Is it in the top 10 now?
Maybe.
Oh, come on. Don't just spill the surprise to us. You're keeping me anxious. So, oh, good job. EGCC is, well, looks like it's number 11 on our screen right now. But maybe if we click refresh, if you guys click refresh, it might be in the top 10. Who knows? All right. So, Eliza and Stone, we are very excited to talk to you today. So, please tell us more about EGCC. What exactly does it do?
Actually, our project is called Engine Chain. It's about it is a decentralized car data platform. Yeah. Actually, the second-hand car market is very huge all over the world. But when you want to buy a second-hand car, the car's valuation may vary a lot because of the car's condition. It's very different from the brand new car. So how to get the right valuation of a car? Sometimes, to be honest, the second-hand car dealer will deliver the ambiguous information or even the wrong information about to whitewash the car's condition for a high profit. Sometimes even the second-hand car owner and the dealer said that maybe the car is 95% new, but the fact is that the car has been soaked and the dashboard has been changed and even the engine is broken. So by our chain, we can solve the problem of the opaque and asymmetric information of cars.
Just to summarize a little bit. So Engine Coin is basically uses blockchain technology to record data which is relative to a car.
Yes.
So data for when you buy a car. Would it tell you who owned the car prior to you or the owners prior to the car? Also
Yeah.
data about the people, or just data about the car?
All the data about the car's life cycle, even the exchange price and mileage, the usage and the annual inspections, everything, all the data about the car.
Okay, and so if I buy a car and I'm being overcharged and I don't know it, I can use Engine to help me.
Of course, you will.
Know the pricing of the car. Or if I find out a year later, which happens to a lot of us, we buy a car and a couple of months later the engine breaks or the tires are old and we don't know. We don't see these things until we start using it, and then it's too late to return.
Yeah.
So Engine would help with transparency like that.
Yes. Before you make the decision, you should use EGCC to check the car's condition.
cycle.
Yes.
Wow, that sounds really useful in today's society where everybody's driving cars. We're using cars all the time. And in Singapore, we have to recycle our cars very often.
Already?
Yeah, we only have a 10-year limit to them over here. Well, Eliza, we understand that your project helps to map physical cars to public blockchain, which you just mentioned. And it's really awesome to know that so many industries can benefit from blockchain technology, from who we just spoke to, anti-fraud, to now getting into the car industry. Every single industry can benefit from blockchain technology, seems like. So can you share with us more about EGCC and what problems, apart from transparency, will you be solving compared to the traditional way of buying cars today?
Okay, actually I prepared the slides to explain the technical part. So,
well, before we get to the technical part, just wondering, can you just explain to our audience about just simply what blockchain technology, like what blockchain are you using? Do you have your own, or are you using another chain?
Our own. We use the blockchain cluster, and we built our own. It's not a public chain.
Okay, and what does this cluster do? Will the slides show us more about cluster?
Yes, I think you can understand more about our cluster.
All right, well, let's get the director to show us their technical slides. All right, so please explain what we're seeing over here.
Okay, the engine system is composed of 4 layers from top to the bottom. And the first one, business layer, and then the exchange layer, and the cryptocurrency layer, and blockchain cluster. The system follows these mechanisms. It can adjust the number of credible agents, and from a normal system for entry and exit of credible agents, maintaining dynamic adjustments of the number of agents, and encourages agents to provide highly reliable data. And the engine system has the following features. It can provide a consensus platform, preventing frauds, protecting privacy, motivating users, and so on. And the system has 4 key technical mechanisms to ensure its operation.
So I see over here the 4 technical mechanisms. Over here are improved consensus mechanism, which is VDPOS, anti-fraud punishing mechanism, AFPM, privacy preserved mechanism, and cryptocurrency rewarding mechanism. Yeah. Wow, okay, so that was really technical, and I hope that some of our tech followers over here who are really interested to know about the mechanisms behind the blockchain technology understand, because let's just say it's a learning process for me on the technical side of things.
And all the geeks are warmly welcome to join us to discuss this technical part, technical issues.
Yeah. Well, that's really interesting that you guys are using Cluster, but then plan to have your own chain, you said.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
And actually, we have both a main cluster chain and some side cluster chain, and only the key information can be written in the main chain of the cluster to improve the efficiency, and all the other type of information was written. Will be written into the side chain, so the trading efficiency will be improved a lot by our cluster.
Right. Yeah. So also, you mentioned to me earlier that why do you use this cluster chain? It's because it helps you store the data and then it processes it faster. Because usually with other chains, with the amount of data that's being absorbed with this kind of project, it can really slow down the blockchain. But with Cluster, it still happens to go fast. I mean, it's not going to cause any slowdowns in the system.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that's great to know. So a lot of problems being solved here by blockchain, especially with in any industry. Here you can see Engine Coin solving problems with data to do with cars using blockchain technology. So once again, guys, check out the rules for our game today. We have a distribution of over 5 million prizes to be won. And right now we are at 1,400 viewers. We just need about 700 more viewers to hit the third tier, where each of you will get 1,300 tokens. Remember, you guys, today everybody is a winner, and all you have to do is just share the live stream, the www.youtube.com/HobiPro live with your friends and family for us to hit a top tier of over 5,000 viewers. Over 3,000 viewers. That's not much to go. We're already halfway there for us to distribute 5 million tokens. Right now we are at over 1,400 viewers watching. All right, guys, click and share the button below. As you can see, the button right here below, subscribe. At the end of the show, I will update you guys on the viewer pool target that we have hit and how many airdrop tokens you will be giving. Thank you so much for your contribution as well. I know Engine Coin has contributed a lot of tokens to be won today. Just comment with your Huobi Pro UID at I Love HADAX to qualify for the airdrop pool tier we've hit. Remember, you do not need to post the comments right now, only until we're nearing the show. As you can see, the comments are just flooding in from our viewers, a very attentive audience. The airdrop will happen after the project successfully gets listed onto HADAX for trading, and if the project is not successfully listed by March, then there will be no airdrop. All right, as our first phase of HADAX voting ends tomorrow at 12 p.m., we'll be announcing the top 10 projects listed on HADAX. Together with the announcement, we will be posting a calendar with the dates for all the projects. For more information, please follow Huobi Pro on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Huobi_pro. Engine Coin, I'm sure you are hoping for Engine Coin to be up there in the top 10. Let's hope that we announce you tomorrow once I announce all the names.
Yes, I hope it come true.
Yeah.
And as an investor, I want to say something.
Yeah, for sure. Well, good luck, everybody. Before we go back to questions for Engine Coin again, keep up those views, everyone. So now let's get back to Huobi Pro. We just have to make those small announcements in between to let our audience know about our prize pool. But back to Engine Coin. So Eliza, you mentioned that your team over here, your partner over here, was an early stage investor in Engine Coin. Can you tell us more? Why did you even want to invest in Engine Coin to begin with?
Okay. As an investor, I want to say something. And I think everyone in front of the screen care about why I invest Engine. I think as an investor, I care about potential of the engine and of the EGCC. I think the EGCC have better potential than Bitcoin. Why?
Wow, that's a bold statement.
Yeah. Why? Because compared to Bitcoin, I think this time for the digital currency, it's just started. And the total value of Bitcoin catch up the whole world gold reversal in real world maybe need some years. I don't think it's easy. Now, if the price of Bitcoin is up to $100,000, the total value of Bitcoin will achieve 1/4 of the whole world gold value. I don't think it's easy. The Bitcoin is too big now, but the EGCC is so small, so I think it will have better potential and better space. The second, I research many projects in the market, and I think the engine is one of the best application project in the market, in my view. Why? Because the engine have an idea, it solves car problem. And as the idea of the engine come true step by step, more and more car data will up to the chain. And the engine's business logic can support its value. Because its corporation companies, for example, like insurance, car dealer, car finance, all need EGCC to exchange data, because the data on the chain is huge and truth. And the data is more and more, but the EGCC is limited. So I think one EGCC can exchange more and more data in future. So I think the value of one EGCC may rise more and more. So this is my reason.
Great. I mean, great insights. I mean, it really makes me understand why you invested in EGCC to begin with, because I'm sure there'll be a lot of people who are interested in the tokens. I mean, they have voted you in the top 11 of all the listings on HADAX. So it's a good way to explain to people what you see in EGCC. So you compared it to Bitcoin, and you said that Bitcoin is extremely big right now, and EGCC is still starting off small, and it has a lot of prospectus of growth. So now's a good time to get into it, because the car industry is huge, and EGCC is going to relate to all the car industries. And I read in your white paper that EGCC is growing and has a lot of plans to grow this year and next year. And by June 2018, if I'm not mistaken, you will already have 500 car dealerships signed on to you.
Yes.
That's an amazing amount, you know. So can you tell us more about your growth, and what is your roadmap plan? What are your development plans?
Actually, by the end of March, our first application will be launched by the end of March. And by the end of September this year, our main cluster, blockchain cluster, will be ready. And by then, everyone can is encouraged to upload their own cars data into our chain. And for the partnership, as you mentioned, how can we get so many data in our chain? Because we have strong partnership with the current data provider, and especially the factory installed data provider in China.
That's great that you guys had strong connections with other car suppliers, manufacturers in China, and data suppliers, and you just put all your connections together, and you managed to get a whole pool of contacts to support Engine Coin.
Yes,
when it came out. That's really great. And what about competitors? Do you have any competitors in the field?
Actually, all over the world, there are some companies doing the data service providing service. But we are confident that we'll beat them in future, because we have two advantages. One advantage is the R&D, the research. Yes, because we have cooperated with some universities and labs all over the world. For example, the finance tech labs in Peking University. Yeah, actually, I graduated from Peking University.
Oh, great.
I'm proud of it. And we also applied the most advanced blockchain technology to build our car chain. And the second advantage is the industry resources. As I mentioned before, we have a strong partnership with the car manufacturer, the factory, and to get both the factory installed data and the post-market data. So we are confident, and I think we have those two advantages.
Great. So yes, having a strong R&D team definitely helps. Having good connections definitely helps, and investors supporting you.
Yeah.
But how else do you get investment? Do you go by traditional investment or crypto funds?
Currently, I think the crypto funds is more efficient. So that's why we're here.
Right.
And from the traditional funds, I think it's also welcome. Yeah, because car industry is traditional, and our partners and the companies in car traditional industry knows us and want to cooperate with me.
And can you tell me a little bit about your token allocations and supply?
The tokens, we have 1 billion, right? Yeah, we have 1 billion tokens in total, and so far we have more than 60% in our team for the further use, because when the individual or the enterprise upload the data into our chain, we will distribute the token to them as a reward, and so not all the tokens are used to funding for the
So you mentioned you went to Peking University, which is really well worthy. It's very prestigious. So what about your team? What experience does your team have that will contribute to the success? And it doesn't necessarily have to be their educational background, but what do they bring to your team that gives you so much confidence that you will succeed?
I will give you 2 examples, and the first one is we have. Our CEO is a Korean, and he has been working in car industry in Korean Hyundai car for 5 solid years of working experience, and he can get both connections in the industry and give us all the knowledge about and insightful ideas about our applications. And our CTO is ex-CTO of Baidu Sports, and he has experience of leading a big team, and he joined us in last year, and I'm sure he and his team can build very successful applications from the product design and to the final development.
That's great. I mean, just curious to know how. I mean, you said your CEO had experience in Hyundai.
Yes.
So is that what inspired him to create Engine Coin? Was his experience, his background in cars?
Yes, actually, second-hand car market is very huge all over the world. But I think our idea came out from a very sad story, because in last year. Actually, one of our friends, we are friends, and one of our friends' Tesla was crashed, and in the parking lot. Yeah, it's a new Tesla.
I thought you were gonna say that the sad story was that one of our friends' cars got stolen, and this is what I was reading on your website. Is this blockchain technology, EGCC, will also help with situations like when your car gets stolen, or when your car gets crashed.
Just crashed. Just crashed a little. Just a little bit better than stolen. And after that, our friends, we talked a lot about cars, including all the cars, all the problems in cars industry, including the second-hand car market, and the car stolen is another problem we may solve by our chain. Yeah, so we talked a lot about cars, and finally we decided to use the blockchain to figure it out.
That's a great idea. Well, I'm glad that your team came together to put such a useful product out there, a useful project out there, which I think society really needs today. At this time, I would like to take the chance to ask the audience to ask our guest today any questions. So feel free to put your comments today. I'll be happy to answer any questions. So also, Eliza, if you see any questions from our audience that you would like to answer, over here I see. Okay. Now remember, questions related to Engine Coin. Okay, these comments are flooding in. So actually, Eliza, if our audience has any question, they can actually go to your website and find your contact details there.
Yeah, of course, and follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, follow them on Twitter. Go on to HADAX, and you can check out a link to their website and their white paper. So I guess the comments are flooding in, so I'm unable to keep up with any questions that our audience needs to ask. But I think that's all the questions that I have for you guys today. If you have any last things to say to our audience about your project?
I think so far that's good.
No. All right, well, thank you so much, Eliza and Stonely, for joining us at Huobi Talk today. I wish you all the best with your HADAX listing, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that Engine Coin goes up one more so you guys are in the top 10 tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All the best. Thank you so much for joining us on Huobi Talk Show. All right, guys, so remember, as we want to keep this as interactive as possible, please keep up all the enthusiasm. Now, please check out this poster about how we will be spreading out our 5 million tokens today. So for those of you who are watching this live stream, just to update you guys on this airdrop, share this live stream right now with your friends and get more airdrops together. So as you can see, we are now at 1,400 viewers. Great job, you guys. We just need 700 viewers more. I took a pause there to do my maths, which is 700 viewers more to get up to 2,000 tokens. Today we have a prize pool of over 5 million viewers. So if you get 700 viewers more, we get to the 3rd tier, and everybody will get 1,300 tokens each. Everybody is a winner today. We have a pool of over 5 million tokens for grabs. 5 million EGCC, 50,000 CDT, and 260,000 AFC tokens. And we can only make this possible with your help. Everyone just has to share this live stream, www.youtube.com/HobiProLive, with their friends and families for us to hit the top tier of 5,000 live viewers and above. Remember, share the love, guys. The more the merrier. All right. So let's have a look at the number of viewers right now. We're at over 1,400 viewers. Keep it up, guys. Just 700 more to get to the 3rd tier. Click the share button at the bottom right side of the video right now. At the end of the video, I will update you guys on the viewer pool target that we have hit and how many airdrop tokens you'll be getting. At the end of the show, simply comment on the live chat with your Huobi UID at I Love HADAX to qualify for the airdrop pool tier we have hit. Remember, you do not need to post the comments with your UID now, only nearing the end of the show. Keep it up, guys. I love all the enthusiasm and comments flooding in. Great job. Keep those comments coming. So first, log into Huobi.pro. You can see on the flyer over here how to get your UID. Log on to Huobi. Click on Account and Security. The arrow right here is showing you where to click, where you can find your UID. And the airdrop will happen after the project successfully gets listed onto HADAX for trading at the end of March. If the project is not successfully listed, then there will be no airdrop. great with the comments, guys. As our first phase of HADAX voting ends tomorrow at 12 p.m., we will be announcing the top 10 projects listed on HADAX. Together with the announcement, we will be posting up a calendar with the dates for all the project airdrops. For more information, please follow Huobi Pro on Twitter at twitter.com/Huobi_pro. We would like to inform everyone that only comments with the correct format UID at I Love HADAX will qualify for the airdrop. I'm seeing a lot of viewer comments coming in, but remember to have the right format, otherwise those comments will be disqualified. Good luck, everybody. All right, well, who do we have here today?
Hi,
Welcome to the
here.
show.
Thank you.
All right, so we have here CoinDash. This is our third project featured today. It is great to have Adam, co-founder and COO of CoinDash, with us at Huobi Talk. Adam will share more with us on CoinDash and show us how they are building a solution which allows crypto traders to track and manage their crypto portfolio. Is that right, Adam?
Yeah, correct.
All right, well, great to have you on the show.
Great to be here.
I know I just introduced everyone to your name, but please introduce it to the audience again. Tell us who you are.
Okay, so again, I'm Adam from CoinDash. I'm co-founder and CEO in the company. Just a bit about myself. So I manage our China operations. So we have an office in Shanghai, and our HQ is in Israel, in Tel Aviv. Now, I've been in China for the past 8 years or so. I've been very much involved in the financial industry over there. I worked in a bank called CDT, which is one of the major financial conglomerates in China. And then I moved to a different company called eToro. And I opened their local operation in China, in Shanghai. I used to be one person over there, now it's a 45 people team. And more or less a year ago, a bit more than a year ago, I left eToro and started CoinDash with my childhood best friend Alon.
That's fantastic. We've definitely heard of eToro. It has a great reputation out there, and I think it must have been a great experience for you to have worked with them and then get that contact to build your own project.
Definitely. So a lot of people don't know that, but actually our company, our offices were incubated in the eToro office in Israel and both in the eToro office in China. So this is where our start was, and they've been and still are great mentors and one of our company's biggest investors and supporters.
That's great. So you did mention that you have been living internationally for a while.
Yep.
Do you have anything to say to our Chinese audience? Maybe you can say hello. They'll be happy to know that.
Yeah. I thought I'm going to do this interview in Chinese originally.
Oh, so give us a sentence.
那大家好，然后我是 CoinDash 的 Adam， 然后今天我不好意思，因为还是没办法，一定得把这个 interview 用英语说话，然后我希望以后都有机会跟你们用中文交流。
Okay, wow. Okay, now that's making me look really bad because we have interviewed so many Chinese audiences, and I've not been impressed by anybody speaking Mandarin more than I have by you today. That's great. I mean, I'm sure our audience is going to love that. Let's see from the comments soon. I'm sure they'll love that you spoke Mandarin to them. Okay, well, please tell us more about CoinDash.
Awesome. So I'll maybe say a couple of words about the company, and we'll also prepare a demo of our new product today to show live in the broadcast. Now, basically, if you look at the crypto space in general, so there is dire need by people to track and manage their crypto assets. So in the beginning, when I started trading crypto assets, it was basically Bitcoin, Ether, and Ripple. There were not a lot of choices out there. So managing your crypto assets obviously was very easy and intuitive. But now, after the token sale boom, and obviously a lot more projects are coming into the space, most of the investors, which I know of, basically handle their crypto assets across different exchanges and wallets. So basically what we are trying to do in CoinDash, already succeeding in doing actually, is allowing these people to track and manage their crypto assets in one single platform. So you can take all of your wallets and all of your exchange accounts, integrate them into our platform, and then essentially have visibility towards all of your assets in one place, and it's a lot more seamless and it's a lot more manageable than having different wallets and every time checking your balances across different exchanges, for example.
For sure. I mean, with all these new companies coming out and new cryptocurrencies coming out, being exchanged on different platforms, sometimes you can just lose track, especially if you're an avid crypto investor and you like to get in the game a bit. It gets so complicated with coins on different platforms, different wallets, and so I think you have a great idea, and looks like our audience is already excited to be part of it. Now, tell us, one of our audience said that they tried to log onto your website. So you mentioned that you guys are having a special launch today, right?
So actually what we did in CoinDash, and it's a bit not very common, you could say, in the crypto space, is we actually launched our product more or less 1 month ago. Right, we launched it to a closed group of beta users, so around 1,000 to 2,000 people. Right now the app has around 5,000 users. They're constantly giving us feedback, and they're a very important part of our company's growth and our way to success. Now, what we are doing today is actually involving or including the community, the CoinDash community, in our offering and in our product. So we are basically allowing them the ability to access the platform and start managing their crypto portfolios with CoinDash. Now, the way we did it, the way we launched our product secretly, you could say, is by basically launching it under a different name. So we launched CoinDash, I think it was around a month or a month and a half ago, around under a different name, which is Blocks. Now this platform is our product, and it's going to be also our new brand. And basically what I would like to do is to extend an invitation to everyone to go to blocks.io and then open an account with CoinDash and start playing around with the platform.
Okay,
and
so for the audience that's trying to log on to CoinDash.io, instead they should log on to blocks.io, where they can make an account for CoinDash.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
And next, I would love it if we could take some time and maybe show a bit the platform, the product live here, so everybody could have a taste of what we're doing and sort of understand what is the core offering around our products.
Absolutely. So apart from making life easier and putting all cryptocurrencies and fiat, you mentioned too, right?
So fiat, you can put in your fiat holdings as well.
Great. So apart from making life easier by having everything on one platform, what other problems are you solving?
So basically, I would say that this is the main problem. So if you look at the crypto space as a whole, I mean, one of the major use cases for cryptos today is essentially the trading and interacting with crypto assets. So, for example, Huobi also built a very large business around that fact. So basically, if I would take the problems that we're trying to solve and prioritize, so obviously it will be a better way to manage and view your crypto assets and to have better visibility and automated way to track your crypto assets. Now another part of that, and a sort of a future problem that we want to solve, is the fact that a lot of people are entering now the space and they don't know what to buy, what to invest in, what will be a good investment, what will be the right token sale to participate in. So what we want to do is also to build a social layer on top of our current product, and then to allow newcomers into the industry essentially view other people's portfolios or mega portfolios, so portfolios curated from a lot of great investors in our ecosystem, and then by that learn what are the good assets out there and which token sales they should participate in, and sort of ease the barrier of entry for newcomers into the crypto space.
That sounds like something that would really benefit newbies like me as well. I mean, I'm always trying to ask for advice as well from my friends, but I guess I can kind of get information directly through the platform from other users and from professional sources.
Yeah, so essentially if you look at information sources out there today, in many cases you would get this and that investment tips, but maybe I'm giving you a tip, but I'm not actually going to invest according to the tip I gave you. But if you're able to see other people's portfolios, if you're able to see actual data, actual investment made by actual people, it will make make it a lot easier for you to understand that, hey, this person is essentially more reliable, and if he's putting his money, let's say, in this or that coin, it might be a good investment for me as well, by viewing his performance and viewing his transaction history and track record. So this is obviously important for us. Another small problem that we are trying to solve, so you just mentioned that you're a newbie. So for me, when I started to trade in crypto assets, it was back in early 2015. A lot of people actually asked me to buy and hold cryptocurrencies for them, so Ether and Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies out there. And what it made is essentially a mess for me personally, because I needed to have my own Ether, let's say, account, and then other accounts for other people. Now, because our platform allows users to open multiple portfolios, then essentially I, for example, have a portfolio for myself, and then another portfolio for my dad, another portfolio for my friends, and so on and so forth. So I guess it will be a lot easier and seamless to manage your crypto asset this way, instead of using outdated Excel sheets.
Right, yeah. So at this point, we have a lot of audience interaction coming in. I see a lot of comments about you over here. A lot of comments complimenting your Chinese, actually. So I knew that was going to bring in a lot of attention. But I'd like to take this opportunity to let you guys know, for those watching the live stream, just to update you on the airdrop. So if you share this live stream now to your friends and family, you get more airdrop tokens. We are at almost 1,500, and we just need 500 viewers more to hit the 3rd tier. So check out the rules on this poster. Today we have a prize pool of up to 5 million tokens up for grabs, and we can only make this possible together with your help. Everyone just has to share this live stream at www.youtube.com/HobiPro/live with their friends and families for us to hit a top tier of 5,000 live viewers and above. I'm sorry, that's 3,000 live viewers and above, as seen on the poster. Let us have a look at the number of viewers that we have right now. We are almost at 1,500 viewers. Keep it up, guys. Keep up the sharing. Click the share button below. Sharing is caring. The share button is right here. The subscribe button is right here. So share that to your friends and families. At the end of the show, we will update you guys on the viewer pool target that we have hit and how many airdrop tokens you'll be getting. So at the end of the show, simply comment on the live chat with your Huobi UID at I love HADAX to qualify for the airdrop pool tier we've hit. Remember, you do not need to post the comments right now with your UID. I'm seeing a lot of these comments come in. Those are not applicable until only nearing the end of the show. The airdrop will happen only after the project successfully gets listed onto HADAX for trading by the end of March 2018. If the project is not successfully listed, then there will be no airdrop. All right. So let's get back to let's get back to you, Adam, back from our viewers. So tell us more. How can I participate in this?
So essentially, as I mentioned earlier, it's very easy to just go on our new website, which is blocks.io. That's blox.io. And then, like you would do with any product, just open an account by entering your email and password and start interacting with crypto assets. So basically, we allow our users to enter their transactions manually, or simply link their different exchange and wallet accounts into our platform, and then we do everything automatically for you.
Okay, yeah. And so tell me, would you say that you have any competitors in this field? I mean, these exchanges are not really your competitors, but more people that you can work with. And so, what if I mean, there are new exchanges coming out every day. What if I buy a token which is on an exchange not recognized by your platform?
So that's a really good question. So obviously what we plan to do with our platform in the initial stages incorporate all the big wallets and exchanges, for example, Huobi and Neo Wallet, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and the rest of them. Now, obviously, there are smaller tokens or smaller exchanges which will not be integrated in the near future. What we offer our users to do is essentially integrate these exchanges or wallets manually. So you can open an account just as if you would have done with a regular exchange or with a regular wallet, and essentially enter your balances manually into our platform and keep a manual tracking of all your balances with our product.
I see. So Adam, you mentioned about your experience in eToro. Can you tell us more about what experience your team members have, and not necessarily their educational experience or their background, work experience, but what do you think that you guys have that will make you successful compared to your competitors?
So one reason is, and I think our secret weapon is my friend and our CEO Alon, which has been in the crypto space for I think almost 6 years. So he contributed code to the Bitcoin blockchain and also to Ethereum J, and then also developed his own wallets. And he's been in the space for quite some time, and he's very tech savvy. Also a great leader in the company and a great manager. Part of that, we have a lot of great developers in the team. 4 of our employees actually are ex-eToro employees, including myself. And if you look at eToro, it's one of the biggest online equity trading and crypto trading products out there. So essentially, they bring a lot of experience and a lot of know-how to CoinDash or to Blocks, which is our new company, our new product. And then a part of that, I think one of the major things that we should consider is the fact that as a team, we had our product launch, and it's going to happen today. And then the way the team came together and the way they work together and the way everybody contributes his own part, but the strength that they show as a team is one of the things that make me believe that we are building something that is very important in the space and also a winner and a success story.
Great. So also, can you share with us about your roadmap and development plans? I remember you saying something about being the only company, the only project of your sort that also has a web app, not just a mobile app.
So we're not the only company, but we're one of the only companies out there that are cross-platform. So we have a web platform, and we're also available on Android and iOS. Now, part of that, what we're going to do today is to launch our product and to make it publicly available, and it will support a few major exchanges and the Ethereum and Bitcoin blockchain. So the Bitcoin blockchain is going to go live today in our product, and it's going to also support Segwit and legacy Bitcoin, which I believe we are one of the first companies to do that.
Was that the countdown being shown on your website?
Exactly, that's the countdown being shown on our website.
For those of you wondering what the countdown was on the website, so that is your...
So that's the new product that's going to launch in a couple of hours, essentially.
Can you tell us more about this product?
Yeah, sure. So as I mentioned a couple of times, then it's basically a portfolio tracking and management app. So it will allow you to manage your crypto assets manually or automatically. It will allow you to open different portfolios with which you can track different accounts. Let's say your Huobi account, your Ethereum wallet, and your Bitcoin wallet. And then.
So it is actually your project.
This is our product, yeah.
Okay. So, but what differentiates? Why a countdown now? Since you've been around for a while.
So basically, the product up until now was only open to a closed group of beta testers, and it's been publicly open now. So what we believe should be done around the product launch is essentially first test it, right, with a closed group of people, get feedback, work on our bugs, see where we need to refine maybe our UI and UX, and then officially launch the product when we feel ready to do so. So right now we feel that our offering is mature enough for us to launch it to the public and let more people test it and enjoy what we do.
Great. Well, that's really exciting. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
And I'm looking forward to the countdown for your public launch.
Thank you.
Okay. So yes, please go ahead and tell us the rest of your development plans.
Right. So Q1 is essentially dedicated for building this portfolio tracking app. obviously Q2 will be dedicated for refining it and making it better. So what we will do in Q2 is we will add a lot more exchange integrations. We'll add a lot more blockchains. So I mentioned before we're going to add at least Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Neo Wallet. So essentially, if you have any one of those assets or all of them, you'll be able to integrate all of these wallets and exchanges into your platform and into our platform, and then manage your accounts from there. We have a couple of other surprises which I'm not able to discuss at this point. What we also plan to do is to create sort of a mega portfolio. So imagine a lot of people are going to manage their crypto assets in our platform, and some of them are going to be very good, well-versed traders. So what we're going to allow them to do, or what we're going to do automatically in the back end, is to curate one large portfolio out of all of their portfolios. And then by that, you could compare your portfolio, your holdings, to all of the, you could say, expert traders in our platform. So if you will see, let's say that the top 100 people in our platform have 30%, let's say, Litecoin or 10% CDT, for example, then it might be an indication for you that you need to diversify your portfolio. Let's say that you hold only Bitcoin, but then maybe you would like to, swim with the sharks and then
would give me
buy some
tips
Litecoin
as well to what kind of
exactly
what kind of coins I can diversify my portfolio with.
Exactly, but it's not only tips. It's actually based on real data, which I think it's the most important part of it, because in many cases, when we get tips, it's essentially not necessarily very reliable, especially in the crypto space. Like, there are hundreds of, pump groups and this and that tricks to pump and dump prices. But what we want to show people is actual people who are managing actual portfolios and are doing it over a long period of time and doing it successfully. So then if you make a trading decision, it will be very much based on actual facts and on good trading strategies, and not on a message you saw in a post out there somewhere.
Wow, that sounds like a really fantastic idea that can help anybody. I mean, from experts who have a very diverse portfolio with too many exchanges, too many coins that they cannot handle, to people like me who are new
Yep.
with crypto trading and could use some advice from professionals.
Exactly.
I think that's a great idea.
So just one more mentioning that is that on top of that, what we're going to do is to integrate fully our CDT, our token, into the platform in the coming quarters. So in Q2, our product is going to be usable as well as our token, and you'll be able to sort of purchase premium features in blocks using the CDT.
Since your project is going public,
Yep.
is that also does that also imply that your tokens are going public?
So we actually completed the token sale. It was last year already. So the tokens are public and they're available for trade at the moment. What will be different is that they will be linked to the actual platform that we are building, and you'll be able to use them in our platform in order to consume services. So it will be, I think, one of the first ICO or one of the first token sale projects out there that are actually bringing forward a real live product that people are using while interacting with an actual token that supports the ecosystem that we're building.
So if I want to get involved in your project, I can either sign up at CoinDash, or so it's
blocks.io. Yeah.
Blocks.io.
Exactly.
So the new name, blocks.io.
Yep.
So if I want to get involved, I can sign up to blocks.io, or I can purchase the tokens, or I can purchase the tokens to get involved in blocks.io.
So I think the main part of it at this point in time is for people to actually come and interact with our product. So we are definitely not the kind of company that will say, go and buy my token because this or that. I need to first understand that we are able to bring an actual value to the crypto space before our token will represent anything to anyone. So what we do want, most of all, and the way we want people to participate with what we do, is for them to open an account, manage their portfolios with us, and then constantly give us their feedback and their ideas. Because if it will be only our team thinking about what will be great and useful for the space, and will not get feedback and actual data from people, the product will be eventually useless. So the way I would like you or anyone else to participate in this new and exciting adventure that we are starting today is by becoming part of our community and sending us their feedback, and if needed, telling us what we're doing wrong and where, so we can improve fast, and then the token will come afterwards.
Well, that's good to know. Well, thank you so much, Adam. Do you have any other comments or statements that you want to tell our audience?
No. The only thing that might be interesting for the people in Huobi and HADAX is the fact that when I started buying cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ether, it was again 2015, and the first place I did it in was Huobi.
Through Huobi, yeah. You're
so
like the first team that we interviewed. He said the same thing.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
So I'm not special in that way, but essentially for me it's a great way to close the circle, because we are offering or launching an actual token, an actual product in the blockchain space, and I'm doing it here. So for me, it's a great opportunity.
No, I think for sure it is special for you. It's just as special that you started with Huobi and now you are trying to get listed on it or listed, and that our first project also started with Huobi. And as he said, it was serendipity that he started here, and it's good to complete the circle.
Yeah, serendipity
and,
is a good word.
Come back
exactly.
here.
Yeah.
So it's always nice to have people who were supportive of Huobi come back and join us on the Huobi Talk Show, and we welcome more projects here anytime. Well, we've come to an end for our questions for Adam, and if the audience has any questions to ask Adam, please feel free to put them on the comments right here, or to visit HADAX website, and where you can check out the website for CoinDash and the white paper. Just to note, CoinDash has now changed to block.io, correct?
Blocks, yeah, exactly.
Blocks.io. All right, well, thank you so much, Adam, for sharing with us today your project. And I hope that I wish your project all the success for listing on HADAX. And thank you so much for joining us here today.
It was a great opportunity for us. Thanks a lot.
All right, guys. Well, if you have any questions for me or on HADAX, please feel free to drop them on the comment section on the chat box here below. Let's see what we have here right now from our viewers. Okay, keep those comments coming, guys, if you have any questions. As we move along for the final update on Huobi Talk's special segment, as you can see on this poster over here, today we have a prize pool of up to 5 million tokens up for grabs, consisting of 5 million EGCC tokens, 50,000 CDT tokens, 260,000 AFC tokens, and we can only make this possible together with you guys. Please share this live stream at www.youtube.com/HobiPro/live with your family and friends for us to hit the top tier of 3,000 live viewers and above. The more the merrier, guys, so keep those friends and families coming to join us. We right now have over 1,600 viewers. That is really a great spike in numbers compared to yesterday and the day before. So really happy with the audience interaction as well. I'll be answering any questions and comments that you guys have to ask. And remember to comment with your Huobi UID at @ILoveHADAX to participate in the airdrop. Do you know that the airdrop will happen after the project successfully gets listed onto HADAX for trading by the end of March 2018? If the project is not successfully listed, then there will be no airdrop. And we will keep you tuned on our updated projects. As our first phase of HADAX voting ends tomorrow at 12 p.m., we'll be announcing the top 10 listed on HADAX together with the announcement. We'll be posting up a calendar with the dates for all the project airdrops. For more information, please follow Huobi Pro at Twitter, www.twitter.com/Huobi_pro. Lastly, we'd like to apologize for those who've submitted the wrong formats, as they will be disqualified. So remember, guys, when you comment on the comment box, put the correct format. Here's a small disclaimer. We would like everyone to know that there are risks involved and users are advised to exercise caution in trading. When in doubt the actions you should take, please consult your solicitors or other professional advisors. And that's all from us today, folks. Thank you so much for joining us on Huobi Talk. We're only 1 day away from the end of the first phase of HADAX voting. So all the best to the project listees. It was great interviewing all of them. If you want to find out more or have any questions for us, you can join us. You can find us on Telegram by searching Huobi Pro Official on Telegram. Follow us on Twitter at Huobi_Pro. And Instagram too at Huobi Pro. Check out the links below in the video description. The links right here, subscription button right here. Also, do remember to click subscribe, as I just mentioned, to our YouTube channel. And you can also search us on Telegram by searching Huobi Pro Official. Follow us on Twitter at Huobi_Pro and Instagram at Huobi Pro. Alright guys, we'll check out the links at the video description. Catch us live on our next episode tomorrow, same time, 28th February at 12 p.m., where we will be hearing more from the team behind STB Chain. As you just saw from the calendar over here. Thank you so much for joining us on Huobi Talk, the #1 talk show that gives you insights in the world of blockchain. Goodbye for now and see you tomorrow, guys.